Today's video, I'm going to do a full face of Revlon makeup. Hey everyone, this is Lisa. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lisa Monique Beauty, where we cover all things beauty and lifestyle for the over 50 women. So last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a full face video using L'Oreal products, and it was such a popular video that I decided that I would continue this full face of drugstore brands and do a Revlon full face today. And I do have a NYX full face coming up in the next week or two. So stay tuned for that if you like these full face brands. There are quite a few new Revlon products out right now, so I was pretty excited to get to try them. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is pretty much a first impression on most of these products, except for maybe the foundation, because they are all new to me products and several of them are new to Revlon. So the first product I'm going to test out is not new to Revlon. It's the Revlon Color Stay Prep and Protect Primer Base. It's a broad spectrum SPF 34 primer, and Mrs. Melissa M has talked about this before from Mrs. Melissa M Beauty. And so when she likes things on her mature skin, then typically I like them on my mature skin. So I'm going to start priming. I did moisturize already. It's very lightweight. It feels like a sunscreen. So part of me is like, I don't know how I'm going to love a sunscreen underneath my makeup, right underneath my makeup, because that's not how I usually wear my sunscreen. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is my brows. This is a new product. It is the Semi-Permanent Brow Ink. This is supposed to be your alternative to microblading, and it gives you a salon brow look. 3-day flawless brows. So here's the tip. It looks like an eyeliner. Oh yeah, and then it has a little spoolie in the handle. They call it a smart tip. I don't really know what's smart about it. It looks like a double tip on the packaging, but it's just a single tip here. It doesn't feel overly wet. I don't feel like I'm making a mistake with it. All right, then we'll go in with the spoolie. Yeah, I'm really liking this product. Okay, did I say my shade was dark brown? I think that's the darkest, or it was the darkest that I saw. So I like it because as I'm combing through, you can feel it on your brows. So it definitely has coated your brows as well as filled in underneath. I feel like it's a 2-in-1 that I put a lash gel on or some sort of lash cream, as well as just colored in my brows. This is very intriguing to me. I like this. I'll put, just when I'm editing how it wore all day. All right, my base feels like it's absorbed in. Now I am going to use my foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay for normal to dry skin. They do have a oily combo skin one also. If you do have oily or combo skin, has an SPF 20, so I feel like I'm going to be piling on the SPF. And it has a natural finish. Got one pump. This color is going to be too light. Thinking this doesn't look that deep, honey. All right, put a little bit more. Yeah, this is too light. I mean, it's way too light. All right, I'll just kind of push it in with my Stands Out sponge. Okay, so next I am going to go in with the concealer. This is a new concealer. It is the Color Stay Skin Awaken. It's got caffeine, vitamin C. It is a 24-hour 5-in-1 concealer corrector. So what is it supposed to do? Erase, perfect, brighten, hydrate, refresh. That's just a marketing ploy. It's another one with a sponge tip applicator. Let's see how full coverage it is. Just put a little bit here. I have this darker spot. It's below my sunglasses, so even though I'm really trying to hide my darkest hyperpigmentation while I'm here in Florida, this one is a little low, and I keep forgetting to put my complete sunblock, my zinc, 25% zinc, right there. Well, it's a very lightweight, light-feeling concealer. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel like a heavy or full coverage concealer. Well, it did provide a little bit additional coverage on that spot. Right over here, a little discoloration on my eyes. I'll use it as my eye primer. Feels really nice. I think a lot of the new concealer formulations feel really nice these days. Okay. Now to set it, I've got the Colorstay Blot Matte Setting Powder. They said this is a 16-hour powder. It comes and it's got the whole little lid here that stays with it, so the powder is not all over the place all the time, which I really like. Just do the littlest bit of powder around the eyes. Okay, I like it because it doesn't look very drying. Even though it's a matte setting powder, I don't feel like it's a heavy matte. I think I have a pretty good base, even though it is a shade or two too light. All right, next, let's see if we can warm anything up. I have the Revlon Skin Light Prismatic Bronzer. I really was looking for a matte bronzer. I was looking in both Walgreens and Target. I did not see it. This really looks a little light. This looks more like a highlighter than a bronzer. Yeah, it definitely has more of a highlight look. It's not going to darken up my face at all. So actually, I'm going to put it on next. I'm going to put it on as a highlighter. It has a little bit of a sheen. It's not overly glowy. I don't even know if you can see it. It's really pretty. It looks like it would be a lot more shimmery here than it does on my hand. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the blush. This is another new formula. I don't know if it's a new product, but it's a new formula. The Revlon Insta Blush Photo Ready. And this shade is in 320 Berry Kiss. I think they only have 2 or 3 shades. So this isn't as pigmented as I would have thought. It's another very sheer product. So see how it goes. I definitely do a heavier hand with it. I really wish I had some sort of bronzer to darken the foundation to make it match a little bit better. But once the video's done, I will probably put a little bit of extra bronzer on just because I don't want to have to wash my face before the rest of the day. Okay, next I got a couple of new eyeshadow quads. This one is it's the Revlon Colorstay Day to Night. It's a new and improved formulation again. So this one is the Naturals. No, what is it called? Decadent. It's 505 Decadent, and this is 565 Pretty. So I got pretty much my favorite eyeshadow shades, neutrals and pinks. So it looks like we have a matte, 2 shimmers, and then kind of a glittery topper. And these bottom 2 colors are extremely pigmented. I'm going to swatch these so we can see what these look like too. So this palette doesn't really have any matte. So it goes 3 fairly light shades and then a nice deep shade. Okay, I think I'm going to take the neutral shade here and put it all over my eye. And then I'm going to go in with the pink matte color. I'm going to put it, I am going to put it all over my eye, but concentrating up on the top in the crease, making sure I don't go below this invisible line here. I want to keep this pink up. These are really pigmented pink. Okay, so I put it a little bit heavier right up here in the crease. And then I just brought the color down onto the lid. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the bright shimmer in the center of my eye. And I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take a little bit of the darker color and put it on the outer third. Okay, then take a big blender brush. Okay, so that's real pretty. I'm wearing white today, so pink goes really well. All right, now I am going to do my eyeliner. This is the Revlon Colorstay eyeliner. It has a sharpener on one end, and then it also has a little smudge brush. And I got a brown. And while it is pretty creamy going on, it's not the softest. It's not hard at all. It's just not like a coal. I'm just going to try their little tip to blend out. Kind of went up a little bit at the corners. Okay, now I'm going to go underneath, kind of put it on the outer third, and then I'm going to follow my lash line in an upward direction. And I'll try this little smudge brush. It's kind of a silicone smudge brush. It's not an actual brush. So I don't like it as much because it tugs a little bit more on my skin. It's still blendable on my hand, so it doesn't set down super fast. Okay, so if this dries down and lasts all day, it's pretty decent. I don't like that it wiped off my hands already. Curl my lashes. Mascara I'm trying is the So Fierce mascara. Again, another new product. So it's got a rubberized bristle. It looks like a regular mascara wand, but it's actually rubberized. Well, first impression's nice because it's not clumpy, but it is coating the lashes. Of course, the first day that you open a mascara, a lot of times it can be thinner than it's going to be a week from now. It's a little spidery looking. Yeah, so I had a little more clumping with the second eye. Okay. See, I think my blush is already too light. When I went to Walgreens, they did have a whole bunch of Color Stay blushes, the powder forms, but I couldn't remember if I bought a powder one in addition to the cream one, so I didn't stop and buy. I didn't want to buy it twice. Okay, for lips, I am using their Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner. I just bought the nude color, and so I figured hopefully it will go with just about any lipstick. Now, you know, I normally don't wear lip liner. I normally just throw on a gloss, but I am trying to test it out. I have been testing out liners to see how they work under a gloss because a lot of times a gloss will take off a liner. Also, when it fills in those fine lines, which some lip liners do really well because they're almost a little waxy, then it keeps the lipstick from looking like it's sliding into your fine lines. Okay, the lipstick shade I got is 460 Blushing Mauve, and it is a pearl color. Another sheer lipstick. Feel like my lip liner, even though I got the nude one, which I thought was going to be the lightest color, it looks a little dark. Then I got the lip gloss. It's called Super Lustrous The Gloss. And this one is in shade 260 Rosy Future. It's kind of one of those lip oil and a gloss all in one feeling. So it's not real thick. It just moves around kind of like a lip oil. All right, so let's set it with the Color Stay, and this is an 840 medium. It looks so light. This is another 16-hour powder. Part of me wonders if I shouldn't just use the blot powder. Well, it's definitely a beautiful finishing powder because I feel like it's just making my skin look perfect. Okay, and then to lock it all down, I'm going to use the Color Stay Lock It Setting Mist. Okay, this is not a light mist. This is a heavy, wet your face mist. It says it's a superfood detox blend. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the claim to fame is. Yeah, you definitely need to hold this a lot farther away. I feel like I drenched this side of my face. This side did okay. Okay, I was thinking this was a final look, but I forgot to use the little Skin Light bronzer thing. So let's see what happens when I apply this to my cheek. Well, it definitely just has that little subtle glow, not enough to actually darken anything. Okay, so this is the final look. Again, a little bit light for me. I love the eyeshadow. I love this pink. I love the lip color. I think I have no face color because the blush keeps fading. I can't get it heavy enough. There was one shade darker than this, but it looked really dark, but obviously it's so sheer. I might have been able to handle the darker shade. It has no longevity. So I definitely um, would probably skip the Insta Blush or layer it with a powder. I like the finish of the locket. Yeah, I hate the spray. It is a heavy, wet spray. In fact, it might even be better to just spray it on your sponge and tap it over your face and try and hit your whole face with it. I actually like the mascara. Well, we'll see if this dries up really fast or if it stays like this, which I like this amount of coverage. It was really fast to get it this thick, and I didn't need to do multiple coats, so I liked that. Let's see what happens with the eyeliner if I can wipe it off. Okay, it's set down a little bit more. We'll see how it stays underneath my eyes, but I like the shade of brown. Loving the lip gloss. Still feels so good. I love the lipstick and the lip liner too. So I really like those shades. Okay, so it's at the end of the day. I did just want to do a follow up on how well this Revlon makeup is wearing. I'm in my pajamas getting ready for bed, and I was just shocked that the eyeshadow, I mean, it lasted all day. It is still pink. I mean, I'm in a yellow, soft white light bulbs here, so everything looks a little bit different. Still got plenty. Lipstick, it's pretty much worn off, but I mean, I've eaten and it's been, gosh, 8 hours, 9 hours. And I still have coverage. It has faded just a little bit around my nose area, but I still feel like I've got a lot of the foundation coverage. So I'm not sure if it's the setting spray working with it. The only thing that did not work well, the concealer looks good. I do have a little bit of black flecks, so the mascara is flaking a little bit on me. So okay, but this is my full face of Revlon. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you have your favorite Revlon product that I should have tried. Oh, I didn't really go back in on this concealer. I really like it. So far, it is not moving at all. The concealer set with the little blot powder. Yeah, I think it looks really, really good under the eyes. I can see the little bit of the highlight glow, which I think is really pretty. And that's it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.